Hello everybody, welcome to Holy AOD. My name's Emily and I have developed these programs specifically for you guys here at Grace Foundation. So a little bit about me. I was a pastor's kid and a missionary's kid, and I grew up actually overseas in the slums of Manila, which is a third world country. I saw mamai everywhere around me. There was grief, there was death, there was poverty, there was crime, it was everywhere. And that was how I was brought up. Now, I had a very distorted perception of who God was. Why did God make such a mess of this world? He made a mistake. In fact, I thought that I was a mistake. And so I developed this real distorted identity of who I was. I didn't know who I was. And by the time I was 13, I'd been to 10 different schools. I'd gone to 4 different countries. I had no stability, security. I suffered from mental health. I had harder anxiety, depression. By the time I was 14, I was quite suicidal. And so I deep dived into 13 years of addiction here in Auckland. You know what that lifestyle's like, so I did it all. And what I was doing was trying to escape from my mamai. I was trying to escape from myself. I was trying to escape from God. I rejected my family, and I was real self-destructive in my using. Hey, like I used to die. I didn't care whether I lived or I died. By the time I was in my mid-20s, I was on multiple substances every single day, managing my moods, the highs and the lows. And the more mamai I had, the more mamai I eventually came towards me. And it was just all long suffering, hey? It was just suffering. And the more drugs that I needed, my tolerance went up. And then I had withdrawal symptoms. The more drugs I needed, the more times I went into hospital. And my body started to implode until my life was completely out of control. Lived a life of crime. My partners were abusive. I was on the run from police all the time. I was in and out of court. I'd tried to commit suicide multiple times. I'd had abortions I never wanted to have, and I hated myself. And so what I had to do was escape. And so what I did, I was blessed enough that I could escape to Australia. And that's what I did. Now I escaped, but my mental health was terrible. I was trying to jump out of buildings, and I was crying all day, every day, and in psychosis. And so I realized I had issues. I realized I had problems. And I was in my late 20s by then. And I realized that maybe I was in addiction. Now, this has taken me years to realize that I was in addiction and I needed help. Now, I wasn't on the gear then. So I'd gotten off meth, I'd gotten off G, and I'd gotten off drinking all day, every day. But I was still smoking pot. I was still on benzos to manage not drinking all the time. And my mental health was still up and down. So I didn't just need help, I need rehab. And I also needed a reason to live. So I decided to check myself in to a Christian rehab. I was like, well, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe God does have some ideas about how to live a purposeful life. And so that's what I did. I checked into a Christian rehab, and I did 18 months residential, hard out residential, 24/7, and 164 rules, and no phones, and no cars, and no money. I didn't get the benefit in Australia. And I had to do it all by myself, no family, nothing. And so that's what I did. And I fell in love with recovery, and I fell in love with healing, and I found Jesus in rehab. And I found how he lived was a way that I could learn how to live. And then I found that that's how leaders were created. And I found that's how community actually heals together. And I saw the Holy Spirit in action. And that's when my inner world changed. My perspective changed. I became obedient to our Father in heaven. And I saw that recovery and living a life with God were one and the same. And so then I did about 8.5 years after residential of leadership, pure leadership. I put my hand up for absolutely every single role that was offered. And I did it 100% until I became a general manager of 6 rehabs across Australia. And, I loved it. I loved helping people. I was helping thousands of people. But unfortunately, I burnt out because by that time it was 10 years. So I come out of 13 years in addiction and then 10 years of hard out leadership and recovery lifestyle. So I burnt out. I had a mental health breakdown. And that's when God told me to take a rest, to come back to New Zealand and to start my university journey. And so that's what I did. I came back to New Zealand and I went and started my 5-year university journey, of which I've just completed. So I now have a master's in health practice, a postgraduate diploma in health sciences, and a graduate diploma in theology. And out of that, I've been able to develop programs that I believe are going to help you in your journey. And I refine them after every rotation, so that it's relevant to you, your mama, your lifestyle, where you've come from. And I want to serve you, I want to help you on this journey. This course is only 7 weeks. Now, you're not going to get healed in 7 weeks. Okay. This is just information for you right now. You have an amazing group of facilitators that are going to help you navigate some hard questions. All the things that you might have suffered from are going to be brought up in conversations. We're going to talk about challenging things. We're going to rip open the carpet. We're going to rip it up, get a flashlight, turn it on, look underneath there, see what's in the darkness, bring it out into the light, and we're going to talk about it in a safe environment. That is how healing begins. So kia ora. I love you. I thank you for being here. Engage with your facilitators, engage with this class, and I hope to help you on your journey week by week. That's it for me now.